money in the chat. Welcome to the Grant Master Masterclass. I am your host, Coach K, and I'm going to make it real simple tonight. I'm just here to show you how to get some money to take your business to the next level. I'm here to show you how to take the ideas that you have in your head, put it down on paper, and go tell these companies and organizations what you're going to do with the money and why you deserve this money that's already out there. See, grants are already out there and they're available for every entrepreneur in any business, in any industry, in any entrepreneur that has the idea to take their business to the next level, whether you are for profit or nonprofit. But this is what I'm finding: most people don't know how to apply. Most people don't know where to find the grants. Most people don't know what to say on these grant applications. So tonight in this free class, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you how to get access to grants for your business. I am going to help you and walk you through actually applying for a grant live. And then at the very end of this, I'm going to do something special for everybody in the room. At the very end of this class, I am going to bless everybody in the room with a free grant list. This grant list that you're going to receive is so powerful that one of my community members secured a $2,500 grant from the same grant list that I'm going to give you for free tonight. Is that okay? Can I bless you tonight with a free grant list that you can use to take your business to the next level and actually apply for grants? Can I educate you more on grants and teach you more about grants before I give you a free grant list? Can I deliver? Can I pour into you and show you something that will change your life when you lock in on this information? So welcome to the Grant Masterclass. Now, before we dive in, you guys, I want you to understand these next 60 to 90 minutes are crucial because when you lock in on this information, it can and it will change your life. I'm going to show you how to get $50,000 or more in free money for your business, but this is what I want to do. I want to go ahead and set the tone for the room because I told you guys this is the money room, and I'm going to show you how to get money for your business. I want to bless somebody with just $100 cash app tonight just for showing up. I want to bless somebody with $100 just for taking a moment to lock in on their dreams and lock in on their vision. So this is what I want to do. I want you to take a screenshot. I want you to tag me on Instagram. My Instagram is in the bottom corner. Tag me on Instagram and just say, I'm in the room learning about grants. That's it. Take a screenshot, tag me on Instagram. In about 30 seconds, success loves speed. So you gotta execute now. You can't wait. In about 30 seconds, I'm going to post the winner inside of my social media story, my Instagram story. Success loves speed, y'all. So you got to execute. You got to execute now. You got to execute now. You got to execute now. Comment done once you finish. Comment done once you finish. Comment done once you take action. And I'm going to post the winner. Love it, love it, love it. Action takers are money makers, y'all. Action takers are money makers. Action takers are money makers. Action takers are money makers. All right, let's see who tagged me. Let's see who tagged me. Let's see. Winner is going to be inside of my Instagram story. So you guys can go check my Instagram story. I'm going to send the winner a message and ask for their cash app. They'll get a cash app at the end of this call. Success loves speed, y'all. Okay. So let's lock in. So this is what I need you to do. I need you to grab your pen and grab your paper because I am going to pour into you tonight. I'm going to help you understand what grants are, how to apply for grants, how to actually win these grants, and how to get access to the free money that's out there and available for your business. I want you to pause everything else because there are going to be some distractions that happen. Your phone is going to ring. You're going to be tempted to go back on social media. You might remember that show that you want to catch up on airs tonight. I want you to pause everything else because imagine if you just lock in with me for the next 60 to 90 minutes and I'm able to teach you something that you didn't know and you're actually able to apply it to your business, okay? I want you to put everything else on do not disturb. I want you to put everything else on do not disturb because this information can and will change your life. So make sure the kids are good. Tell them to grab something out the refrigerator or grab a little snack until we finish, okay? Save your questions until the end because I'm going to answer some questions for you at the end of this. And then everybody that stays until the end, I promise you I have a free gift for you, a grant list that you can use and go apply for grants. One of our community members just secured a $2,500 grant using this same grant list that I'm about to give you for free. You can get access to grants for your business no matter what business you have, no matter what industry you're in, no matter how long you've been in business, but don't just take my word for it, okay? This is one of our community members. His name is Melvin. This is one of our community members. His name is Melvin. Melvin secured over $200,000 in grants for his business. Now, what I want you to understand about Melvin is Melvin started exactly where you are, not knowing or not understanding what to say on these grant applications. He didn't know where to find these grants. He wasn't experienced in writing. I actually know Melvin. I love it. He wasn't experienced in writing grants. He wasn't experienced in getting access to grant funding. Extremely smart, extremely talented, and he applied that information to actually locking in and getting access to grants. So Melvin secured over $200,000 in debt-free money for his business. The only thing standing in the way of you and the $200,000 that Melvin received is action. Type action in the chat. Because when you take action, you will get access to grants for your business. When you take action, you will be just like Melvin and getting access to free money for your business. It all starts with taking action. Now, for those that don't know me and for those that are new here, I go by Coach K. I teach and educate entrepreneurs how to get access to grants for their business. I haven't always been the expert when it comes to grants. I was the person that had people around me telling me that I couldn't apply for grants. They were telling me that I had to hire a grant writer to get access to grants for my business. I was the person that had the negative mindset of I wouldn't win because I never won anything. But once I shifted my mindset and my back was against the wall and the only thing I had left was to apply for grants, a company gave me a $500 grant. Now, while I started my business, I was also a working entrepreneur. I used to work for Wells Fargo. This information I'm about to share with you tonight is so powerful that a Fortune 500 company actually terminated me for teaching you this information. The information I'm teaching you tonight is so powerful that they seen little old me as a threat. They see me as a threat and said, you can no longer work here if you're going to teach this information. So I was actually fired into freedom. When I was terminated from Wells Fargo, you guys, I made it my mission to be the change. Somebody type change in the chat. I made it my mission to be the change, to make sure that no other entrepreneur has to go through the same struggle and the same hardship that I went through, to make sure that entrepreneurs know that there are companies out there that will give you the money that you need to take your dreams to the next level. You don't have to go broke starting your business. You don't have to empty your savings account. You don't have to borrow money from family members and friends. There's money out there for you to take your dreams to the next level, but it starts with you making a change. It starts with you doing something different. It starts with you actually believing in your vision and believing in your plan and believing in your goals. It starts with change. Now, one thing that I wish I knew, and I don't want you guys to make this same mistake, is, or one mistake that I made, and I don't want you guys to make the same mistake, is when I started my business, I didn't have a safety net. I didn't have a savings account. I had emptied out my savings account. So when my business was struggling and in hardship, I didn't have anything to actually pull from. Can I support you guys with just not making the same mistakes that I made? Can I make sure that you're equipped with everything you need to be successful? So one of the biggest mistakes that I made was starting my business without any savings and failing to realize that there are opportunities out there available for me without maxing out my credit cards and emptying out my savings account. One thing I want entrepreneurs to do is to stop commingling funds. We're using our personal savings account to invest into our business. We're using the business revenue that we're getting to invest into our personal lives. Your business and your personal should be completely separate. Can I show you how a small amount or a small investment every single week, if you're a working entrepreneur, how you can take $25, $20 and put it into a savings account that's going to make you money in your sleep, can help you save up to build the business or the brand that you want. And then you go back and get access to grant funding to take your business to the next level. Can I show you how? Somebody let me know in the chat. If I could show you how to save anywhere between an extra $1,000 or $2,000, where would you put the money? If I could show you how to save an extra $1,000 or $2,000, where would you put the money? Let me know in the chat.
It'll save us.
Team, can we make sure everybody's on mute, please? I would save it for my business, for my birthday, for a down payment on a house. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this is what you can do. What we're going to do is we're going to go to ChatGPT. We're going to type this prompt in. ChatGPT is going to be our budget-friendly, our budgeter, right? We're going to go in, we're going to type this prompt in, and we're going to tell it to give us a realistic savings plan just based on where we are financially. Now, you might be the person that's like, Coach K, all I can do is $20 every 2 weeks. That's all I can budget. But all I have is a goal of saving up $1,000 so I can have some money in my bank account when Christmas comes. So I'm not emptying out my or using my whole paycheck to fund Christmas. You might be saving up for a vacation. That vacation might be $1,500. ChatGPT is going to tell you, hey, you have a goal of $1,500. This is what you need to save. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to ChatGPT. And yes, I promise you we're going to get to the Grinch. Just give me just a moment. So I want you to go to ChatGPT. And when we go to ChatGPT, this is what we're going to do. Hey, Chat, I just want to save up $1,500 for an emergency fund. I can budget putting anywhere between $25 and $50 into this savings account every 2 weeks. If I do this every 2 weeks, how long will it take me to save up $1,500? Because the reality is most people don't have $1,500 in a savings account. And so when life happens, when the car breaks down, when if you are terminated from your job, if the kid comes to you and say, "Hey, I have school expenses," most people don't have $1,500 saved in the savings account. ChatGPT is going to come back and tell you, "Hey, if you put $25 into a savings account every 2 weeks, it only takes about 60 deposits." That's not a lot of money. How many people can see that they can save $25 out of every paycheck and put it into a savings account that's going to help you make more money? So this is what I challenge you to do. I want us to do this together. I am all about action, y'all. Like, I'm not the coach that's going to tell you to do something and I'm going to wait on you to do it later. I am big on success, love, speed. I'm big on making sure entrepreneurs take action. I'm big on making sure that I hold your hand and hold you accountable that's out there. So this is my challenge to you. I want you to build out the savings account. I'm getting ready to drop a link in the chat. All of us are going to go build out our savings account together. This is a high yield savings account. It's going to pay you anywhere between 3 and 4% just for putting money inside. If you have a savings account with your bank or any bank, it's only paying you 0.01%. It's not paying you any money. So you need a high yield savings account that's going to help you make more money and generate more money while your money is sitting there. Okay. So we're going to build the savings account. You're going to create a savings plan that actually fits your budget. So you might have a goal of $2,000. You might have a goal of $10,000. You might have a goal of just $500. You're going to create a plan that actually fits your goal. I encourage you to set up a recurring deposit that goes into that savings account so it's automatically done. Maybe you're still a working entrepreneur, so you can go to your job and you can hand them a direct deposit slip, and $20 out of every paycheck or $50 out of every paycheck can go directly into this high yield savings account. And then create a savings goal. Know what you're saving for. So team, I want you to drop the link in the chat and we're all going to go establish our high yield savings accounts right now. And this is what I want to do. Somebody that sets up their savings account, I am going to bless you. Towards the end of this, I'm going to announce who the winner is, but I am going to make your first deposit into your savings account. I'm going to bless somebody who opens up their high yield savings account. I'm going to bless you with $100 tonight. I'm going to bless you with $100 tonight just for taking action and open up your high yield savings account. This is separate from your business checking account. So if you already got a business checking account, this is personal. It's a high yield savings account to help you reach your personal goals. All right. So Barclays, highly recommend Barclays. It's the #1 choice. They're paying you 3.75%. They're paying you 3.75% just for having your money sitting there. American Express is also another option. If you're trying to get your foot in the door, if you want that Amex card and you're trying to get your foot in the door with American Express, this is a great way to build relationships with American Express by having a relationship with them already in the form of a savings account. So if you want that American Express and you're trying to get that charge card, that platinum card, or either that Delta travel card, whatever it is that you're trying to do and build a relationship with American Express, you can go in and create a relationship with them through savings, start putting money into your savings account. And then when you go in and you start using this account more, you can possibly build your relationship to help you enhance your chance to get approved for their account. I didn't say, so correction, I didn't say you had to deposit $100. I am going to bless somebody with $100. So I do want you to eventually make a deposit into this account. Deposit it based off of what your financial goals are, where you are comfortable. So if all you can do is $25 into the savings account and you start doing $25 every week or every 2 weeks, that's where you are financially. stick with your financial goals. If you have a larger goal of trying to save up $10,000 and you're okay with investing $100 every week, then that's your financial goals. My advice to you is to set up a savings account so you have a safety net to go to. You have a safety net to go to. So if you already have one with SoFi, open up a separate one with American Express. If you already have a savings account with your bank is not paying you any money for having your savings account there. They're paying you 0.01%. I promise you. I used to work at the bank. These companies are paying you anywhere between 3 and 4% just for creating a relationship and having a savings account there. So what I want you to do is I want you to click on the link, go establish your savings account and comment done. Somebody that takes action, I'm going to bless you with $100. One person, I'm going to bless you with $100. Done with Barclays. I love it. I love it. Done. Success, love, speed. I'm doing Amex right now. I love it. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this. We're going to move forward with all of the grant information and the business information that I have for you. But one mistake that I made in my business was not having a savings account for an emergency expense. And I actually almost lost my personal home trying to fund my business because I emptied out my savings account. I don't want you to make the same mistake that I made. I want you to have a safety net. I want you to have money for emergency expenses. I want you to have a personal financial stability that's separate from your business. How much is Wealthfront paying you? 0.01%. You need that in an account that's actually paying you money. This is personal. Capital One is not an option on here, you guys. It's Barclays, American Express, SoFi, Citibank, or Valley Bank. Click on the link and pick one of the banks that's on there. My top two go-to banks are Barclays and American Express. Done, Barclays. Love that for you. Congratulations. Somebody that takes action, and I can actually see who takes action. I am going to bless you with $100 tonight. Now, I eventually want you to make sure you are using this account. Don't be a person that's just setting up an account and you don't actually use it, okay? Make sure you're actually using this for your financial goals. So what are you saving towards? Let me know in the chat. Not only are we saving, what are we saving towards? Are we saving up for Christmas? Are we saving up for a vacation? Are we saving up for a down payment on our home? Are we saving up for just emergency expenses? What are we saving up for? Let me know in the chat. Saving up for my business. That's good. And then we're going to go back to ChatGPT. When we go to ChatGPT is going to help us generate the plan. So you're going to tell ChatGPT, I'm saving up for a car. This is how much I need to save for my car. I want to do this in the next 6 months. How much do I need to deposit every week? Then I challenge you within the next couple of days to make your first deposit. Whether that's $1, whether that's $5, whether it's $25, even if it's $100, but you want to put something in this account so it holds you accountable to actually using it. I want to expand my nail salon. Okay, perfect. We're going to move forward. Done, American Express savings. I love that for you. Congratulations. All right, let's keep going. Because we got to get to this grant money. If y'all can hear me okay and y'all can see me okay, drop money in the chat. Somebody said I was breaking up. Team, am I breaking up?
No, coach.
Okay, thank you, Reach. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to build out our savings account. We're actually going to make our first investment into our first deposit into our savings account, whether it's $1, $5, $10, $25, $50, something that holds us accountable to actually using this savings account. Don't just open it, use it, and then set up a savings goal, right? Figure out a savings plan that actually fits your budget. Set up a recurring deposit.
Ooh, done.
Team, can we make sure everybody's on mute, please? All right, so this morning, right? This information you're about to receive tonight, it will change your life. These are the exact same strategies that my community members are using to win grants for their business. One of our community members, her name is Kathy. She received a $15,000 grant, and then she turned around and got another $25,000 grant for her business. How many people can see or know that $40,000 in grants or debt-free money for your business will change your life? How many people can see that $40,000 in debt-free money for your business will change your life? Well, what so Kathy received $40,000 in free money for her business. Now, this is what I want you to know. You're probably thinking, well, is this class for me? Am I in the right room? Maybe you came in late. My advice to you is this is the room that you need to be in if you're ready to execute and you're ready to take action. Entrepreneurs who have an LLC and EIN and they've never received a grant or business funding before, this class is for you. Maybe you're a new business owner and you're setting up your business and you just need help or support getting started, then this class is for you. Maybe you're a small business owner and you feel stuck. You already have the business, but you just feel stuck. You feel stagnant and you don't know what's next. This class is for you. You're a busy professional and you're like, I want access to grants, but I don't know what to say. I don't know how to apply. I'm not even sure if this is for me. This class is for you. Anyone that's just tired of using their personal credit, or maybe you don't have the best personal credit, this class is for you. People who just want to be around like-minded people. Maybe you have the vision, but you don't have anybody to share this vision with. Like you're around a lot of people who just don't believe in your vision and believe in your goals. Well, this class is for you. But what I can tell you is this class is for the action takers. The information you're about to receive tonight, it only works if you do. The information you're about to receive tonight, it only works if you do it. It only works if you take action. You have to take action on this information to help you get to the next level, to help you reach your goals, to help you unlock these opportunities. You have to take action. Type action in the chat if you're ready to take action. So why is this information important? You're probably thinking, well, Coach K, if this information is so good and it's so much money out there available, why are you even sharing this information? Why is this information so important? And this is why. Nobody did it for me. There were a lot of people that told me about grants. There were a lot of people who told me I could get access to money for my business. There were a lot of people who told me I could get access to grants for my business. There were a lot of people who told me they could pour into me and who would help me, and nobody would really give me the blueprint. I do this because I know what it's like to be an entrepreneur that needs somebody to support them, that needs somebody to walk this journey with them, that needs someone to hold them accountable, that needs access to the resources to help them grow. But I didn't have anybody to help me and support them. I do this because I was actually terminated from Wells Fargo. I do this because I was actually terminated from Wells Fargo, and the information that I'm sharing with you tonight in this Zoom room is so powerful that they actually fired me because they don't want you to know. So this information is important to me because I know the opportunities that it will unlock for you when you take action. This information is so important to me because I've been able to change entrepreneurs' lives in almost any business in any industry simply by showing them how to get access to free money for their business. So here's what you can expect tonight. We're going to go over grants. I'm going to dive in. I'm going to show you how you can get access to grants for your business. I'm going to support you with applying for a grant tonight live on this call. I am going to help you get access to grants for your business. We're going to go over business credit because I believe that entrepreneurs should leverage not only business credit, but grant funding, but also leverage business credit as well. I'm going to share some students that I have personally worked with because I think it's important that you know that you can do this too. That you don't have to be an expert to get access to grants. That you don't have to be a nonprofit to get access to grants. That there's a grant out there available for you, and it just requires that you believe in your vision and believe in your goals, and a company will give you access to the money you need to make it happen. I'm going to share who I am and why you should trust me with this information. I want you to know that I'm not just some person that woke up and decided to teach this information online, that I've actually been in the field. I've been the struggling entrepreneur. I've been the person that needed access to money for my business. I've been exactly where you are, and I can show you how to climb out and how to end up on top. And then I am going to share at the very end of this, after I teach you, after I educate you, after I pour into you, there's always somebody in the room that's like, hey, Coach K, I want to work with you. I am going to show you or teach you or tell you how you can work with me at the very end of this. Can we move forward? Coach K is the real deal. Thank you so much. If you're watching from anywhere else, the link is in my bio. The link is in my bio if you're watching from anywhere else, okay? So this is the bonus for everyone that stays until the end. Everybody that stays until the end, I have a special surprise for you. I'm going to bless everybody in the room with a free grant list of grants that you can actually go apply for. Free grant list. The grant list is so powerful that one of my community members received a $2,500 grant from the same grant list that I'm about to give you for free. Somebody in the room, I am going to bless you with a $500 grant. Type is mine in the chat. If you know the $500 grant that I'm giving away at the end of this call is yours, just type is mine in the chat. I'm giving away a $500 grant, you guys, because my first grant that I ever received was $500. First grant I ever received was $500. Somebody believed in me and gave me $500, and that $500 was just the seed that I needed to sow to watch my business and my dreams grow. That $500 opened up a ton of opportunities to help me go to the next level. Type is mine in the chat if you know that $500 grant is yours. Now, I told you guys earlier, I haven't always been the expert when it comes to getting access to grants. I maxed out my credit cards. I emptied out my savings account. My personal home almost went in foreclosure because I was taking my dreams. I was taking money from my 9 to 5 to fund my business. I made a lot of mistakes when it came to my business. My back was against the wall. I was flat broke. There was a gas station down the street from my house. And all you had to have was $1 in your bank account. And this gas station would allow you to overdraft your bank account and get a full tank of gas. One day, sitting at that same gas station with my newborn baby in the back seat, I got mad. Somebody say mad in the chat. I got mad and I made a decision that I was ready to go all in on my dreams and all in on my goals. I got mad and I made a decision that I was going to do whatever it takes to lock in and take this thing to the next level. Some of you are in a season where you just got to get mad. Some of you are in a season where you just got to get mad and make a decision that you are ready to do whatever it takes to take that business to the next level. You're in a season where you got to get mad and you just got to stop playing small when it comes to you and your vision. So I got mad and made a decision. When I made a decision, I locked in and I started applying for grants and I applied for a grant or two, and I probably didn't get approved for my first grant. I probably didn't get approved for my second grant or my third grant or fourth one. And if I'm being honest, I probably actually gave up applying. But then I got a notification that I received a $500 grant. And when I got this $500 grant, I looked at it and said, what am I supposed to do with $500 and my overhead is $10,000? But that $500 opened up a world of opportunities. That $500 grant ended up turning into a 6-figure grant for my business. This on the screen is the award letter and the deposit of the grant going into my business bank account. Could you imagine a company believing in you so much that they gave you $100,000 just to make your dreams come true? Could you imagine a company being so invested into what you say on paper that they give you $100,000 just to go execute? That's what a grant is. It's an opportunity for you to take the ideas that you have in your head, put it down on paper, and go tell these companies and organizations why you deserve this money that's out there. See, I was working for Wells Fargo at the time I got that $100,000 grant. I was working for Wells Fargo and asking them for a 25-cent pay raise, and they wouldn't give me a 25-cent pay raise. But another company believed in me so much that they gave me 6 figures to make it happen. So when you ask yourself, what are grants? It's an opportunity for you to tell these companies all those brilliant ideas that you have in your head that you've been sitting on for years. See, every year you start the new year and you say, this is my year. You say, this is my year. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to start that business. But what if you could just really lock in on that business and that vision that you have and then go apply for these grants? Very similar to a job application. Go apply for these grants and tell these companies why you deserve the money and the funding that's out there. That's what grants are. But what I love about the grants most is that they're debt free. So that $100,000 grant that I received, I didn't have to pay that money back. Grants don't check my credit. So even if you're on this call right now, and I know there's a couple of people on this call right now, maybe you don't have the best personal credit score. Maybe you went through some financial hardship. Maybe you went through a bankruptcy. You went through a foreclosure. You got some collections and a repossession on your credit report. Grants don't check your credit. And they fund your mission and your vision. And your business, you can be a brand new business and get access to grants. You can be in business for 10 years and get access to grants. Everyone can get a grant. No matter how long you've been in business, no matter what type of business you have, you can get access to a grant. Type I can win in the chat if you know you can win a grant. Type I can win in the chat if you know that you can win a grant. So can I show you how I was approved for $100,000 in grants for my business? Can I show you what I said on this grant application and why a company believed in me so much that they gave me 6 figures for my business? Somebody said, please, I got you. All right, so here's 3 of the 4 steps. I'm going to give, for the sake of time, I'm only able to give you 3 steps tonight on the foundation and how you can get access to grants for your business. 3 of the 4 steps. on how you can get access to 50 to $100,000 or more in grants for your business. Now, this is my girl Kendra. Kendra is one of our community members. Kendra secured a $2,500 grant for her business, and then she turned around and got another $1,500 grant, and then another $500 grant. How many people know that $4,000 it'll make a difference for you right now? $4,000 deposited into your business bank account of free money, it would help you go to the next level. It would allow you to invest in some things for your business. Kendra locked in with me for 30 days, and in 30 days, we applied for one grant every single day, and she walked away with $4,000 in free money that she didn't even know exist. I want this for you. I want you to get access to just as much funding as Melvin received, the 200,000 that he received, the 40,000 that Kathy received, or even the $4,000 that Kendra received. But it starts with the foundation. Somebody type foundation in the chat. It starts with the foundation. You have to believe in your dreams and your vision before anyone else will. Companies are going to be excited to invest in you when they know that the foundation of your business and your business is structured and set up the right way. Coach K, what do you mean? A lot of times we have these ideas in our head and maybe we start the business, but we don't actually set the business up the right way. Funny story, not funny, not funny. A young lady follows me on social media. She sent me a DM. She said, "Hey, Coach K, I applied for that grant. If you know anything about me, I post grants every single day, just about every day on social media." She said, "Hey, Coach K, I applied for that grant and I made it to the final round and I'm ready to celebrate." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, congratulations. This is amazing." She said, "I didn't win." I said, "Well, why not?" She said they checked my LLC and my LLC wasn't set up and I missed out on $50,000. Could you imagine missing out on a $50,000 grant because you didn't invest in you? Could you imagine missing out on $50,000 in free money for your business because you didn't believe in you enough to invest into your dreams and invest into your vision that you missed out on $50,000 in free money? Some of you are already there. Some of you are saying, "Wow, I'll be so upset. I'm so sick. Oh my goodness, she missed out." Some of you are already there. You're missing out on free money. You're missing out on free money for your business. Now, this is what we have to do. It starts with the business plan. You have to take your ideas and put them down on paper. And people always come up to me and they say, "Hey, Coach K, do I need a grant proposal to win grants for my business?" And the truth is, if you had a business plan, you'll have a grant proposal. If you had a business plan, you have a grant proposal because your business plan and your grant proposal have very similar things inside and they share your dreams, they share your vision, they share your budget. So a strong business plan is also a grant proposal and can be used to go apply for multiple grants. You also want to make sure you have an elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is just going to tell these companies who you are, what you do, and what you're trying to accomplish. Very simple. Who you are, what you do, and what you're trying to accomplish. You want to have an LLC or a legal entity. This allows the companies to know that you are serious and invested into your dreams and invested into your journey. Type "I'm invested" in the chat. It lets them know that you are serious about taking this thing to another level and you're not just another entrepreneur that's playing it small. So by having the LLC and having the registered business, it's going to open up more opportunities for you. Can you get access to grants without an LLC and without an LLC and without a registered business? Yes. The way I like to position it is that if you don't set up the LLC, there's like an ocean of grants. There's like a pool of grants available for you. But if you set up your LLC or your nonprofit, there's an ocean of grants out there available for you. So if you're okay with the small micro grants, the $500, the $1,000, maybe even $2,000 grants, then not having an LLC will work for you. But if you're serious and you are fully invested, you're fully committed, and you want access to those $50,000, those 60, 100,000, those $1 million in grants, then you want to make sure you set up your business and you invest into your business. You also want to make sure you have the brand appearance. Now, your brand appearance is going to be the visibility of your brand. You want to make sure that you're listed on Google. You want to make sure you have a social media page. You want to make sure you have a business address. You have a business website, because as soon as you apply for these grants, even if you don't have any revenue, even if you're just getting started, the one thing every company or every grantor is going to do is going to look at the visibility of your brand. Do you have the website? Even if you don't have any revenue yet, do you have a website that shows the type of business that you want to start or that you are going to create? That's what's going to separate you from anyone else that's applying. So a lot of times when we think about grants, we say, "Hey, I'm not applying for these grants because there's too many other people applying." And the truth is, everybody applying is not grant ready. Everyone applying is not grant ready. So having the LLC and having the business set up the right way opens up the door for you to get access to more grants for your business. Now, another strategy, you guys, is every business or every entrepreneur should have a business bank account. Grants can't go into your personal account. So tonight, I'm giving away a $500 grant. I can't put that into your personal account. I have to be able to put that into your business bank account. How many people on this call don't have a business bank account? Okay, team, there's too many people in the chat saying me. I want you to drop a link in the chat. We're all going to go set up a business bank account really quick. Remember, somebody is going to get blessed with a grant for their business tonight. It has to go into a business bank account. If you have a sole prop, that's okay. Use you. If you have an LLC, use your business name. Establish your business bank account. Team, you can drop the link in the chat for the business bank account, please. Everyone click on the link in the chat. We're going to go create our business bank accounts. Now, again, the goal is for us to grow our business. The goal is for us to get access to grants for our business and make money and revenue with our business. So don't just open up this business bank account. Make sure you're actually using it. Somebody that actually takes action is going to receive a $500 grant from me tonight just for taking action. Now, here are the options. Here are the options for, let me share my screen. All right, it's going to give us a couple of different options for business, the best business bank accounts of 2026. Relay is probably one of the most dependable banks that are out there right now, you guys. There are several other banks. I personally, these are companies that I have personally vetted and that will work for you as an entrepreneur, whether you are just getting started or maybe you're an existing entrepreneur. Relay is amazing. Found is amazing. Novo is really good. And then Bluevine. If you wanted my top two options, I would tell you either Relay number one and then Bluevine number two. I would highly encourage you to go create a relationship with these companies so that you can have a business bank account and you can use this business bank account to get access to grant funding. Also, with business, as you accumulate revenue in your business, there are some companies that will give you revenue-based funding that will be money based off of the revenue that you're making in your business, or loans or line of credits based off of the revenue that you're making in your business without checking your personal credit. Go establish your business bank account and comment done. Success, love, speed. I'm going to announce the winner later on. Business bank account open, done, done, done. Now I'm going to be able to see. I can't see what you put on the application, but I can see if you actually took action. You have to have your LLC. No, you can do it as a sole proprietor if you don't have your LLC yet. No, you don't need a DUNS number to set up the business bank account. The first one is Relay, RELAY, or either Bluevine. Those will be my top options for you. We're only going to spend another 30 seconds on this. Don't forget that we are going to apply for a grant application tonight live. Somebody's going to win a $500 grant for their business. And then I'm going to give everybody in the room a free grant list as well. Everybody in the room is going to get that free grant list as well. I have Novo. I've had Novo for 6 months. That's amazing. It will be your business name, not my business name, your business name. So whatever the name of your business is, that's what you put there. So listen, I don't want you to just go open up the business bank account. This is what I want you to do. This is going to be our game plan, okay? Once we open up the business bank account, we're going to create the business bank account. You're going to make the first investment into your business. You're going to be your first business investor. Nobody can invest or believe in your business more than you can. So even if that's a small investment of $25, even if that's a small investment of $50, even if that's a small investment of $10, you're going to make the first investment into the business. So I want you to make within the next day or so or week, I want you to make the first investment into your business. That's going to be the first deposit. Look at it as an investment into your business. Then I want you to set up either a monthly revenue goal or either a grant goal. How much money do you want to make in your business every single month? What's the goal? And what do I need to do to accomplish that goal? Maybe your goal is to get access to $10,000 in grants. You have to have a business bank account for that grant to go into. So now we have a $10,000 grant goal, and we need to be consistent with applying for these grants to reach that goal. Or maybe you're just like, you know what? You know what? I need some emergency funds for my business. I need a backup for my business. And so maybe this can be a secondary account for you. Maybe you already have a business bank account and you're happy with where you are, but what if you set up a secondary account that you can use for emergency expenses for your business? I was out of town. I went to Dubai January, February of this year. I had somebody that hacked into my account while I was in Dubai. If I didn't have another account, I would have been stuck in Dubai. I would have been calling my family members and friends, asking them to send me money to try to get home from Dubai. I didn't panic. I said, all right, I'll let the bank handle the fraud. And I was able to use my other business bank account while they figured that out. So having multiple accounts is always a good option available for you. You want to make sure you have multiple accounts. After you complete it, I want you to take a screenshot. After you get that confirmation message at the end, I want you to take a screenshot and upload it in the chat. Let's see who's really serious. Let's see who's really committed. Let's see who's really committed. Nothing wrong with having multiple bank accounts. Yep. I'm still working on it. Okay, love it. You can if you want to, Keisha. Not required. I have 3 accounts. Love that. I love that. Working on it. Working on it. How do you take a screenshot? It depends on what phone you are, but on phone you're on, but you can upload it here. How can I upload? You should be able to just add it as an attachment. Yes, you can have multiple business bank accounts. Can I show you the banks again? All right, we're going to do this really quick and then we're going to move forward. We're going to do this really quick and then we're going to move forward. All right. The banks were Relay, Found, Novo, Bluevine. My recommendations were either Relay or Bluevine. I have Found. I love that. Okay, let's move forward. 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 All right. So this is one of our community members. This is the importance of setting up the foundation of your business the right way. This is Kenya. Kenya came to me. She said, hey, Coach K, I keep applying for these grants and I keep getting declined. What is going on? I came to Kenya and I said, well, you need to change some things with your foundation. She went in, changed it. She got an approval for Chase, her first business creditor approval. I'm showing you this because I want you to understand how solid how the approvals start growing in when you have a solid foundation set up the right way. This is the Chase approval that she received. Y'all, Chase is giving up to $150,000 to new entrepreneurs. Like you can be 1 day old and go into Chase and get access to a credit card for your business with no kickback. Okay. Every business should also have business insurance. There are some entrepreneurs that don't have the safety and the protection of their business. Team, can you drop the link in the chat for business insurance? There are so many ways for you to get access to business insurance as well. And this is part of the foundation. It's part of the foundation and making sure that your business and your brand is protected. So as you grow, you want to look into different insurance companies. Hartford is amazing. I personally have Hartford, and I know people that have personally worked with Simply Business. Click that link and you can save it later. We won't set up the business insurance now, but I want you to click it and save it so we can move forward for the sake of time. Click it and save it. Comment done once you actually save it. All right, so the next thing you want to do is actually find the grants that are out there and available for your business. Now, you're probably thinking like, Coach K, this sounds really good. I have the foundation of my business set up the right way. How do I actually find the grants that are out there? First thing you want to do is First thing you want to do is check your city and your state. Your city and state, they have money right there in your back door. One of our community members, Tiffany, she walked into her city council, told them about her business, and walked out with a $5,000 check. They want you to be growing and thriving entrepreneurs. They want to brag on you. They want to support you. They want to highlight your strengths. And what happens is when they have growing and thriving entrepreneurs, it makes large companies and corporations come back to the same city, come to the city to build out their business and build out their brand as well. Foundation grants. There are a lot of wealthy people out here, and what they do is they start foundations. And when they start these foundations, they put money into it that eventually has to go somewhere. So they start looking for small business owners and business owners like you and me to give this money to. Corporate grants. Every major company, every major corporation has some type of grant sponsorship or some type of giveaway. American Express. Two of our community members just received a $20,000 grant from American Express. When we think about American Express, we think about loans, we think about credit cards, we think about lines of credits. Well, American Express has a grant, and two of our community members received $20,000 in free money from American Express. Nonprofits. You don't have to be a nonprofit to get access to grants for your business, but having a nonprofit is an opportunity for you to get access to free money. Research grants. If there's something that you want to research, maybe you want to research youth violence, maybe you want to research postpartum, maybe you want to research gang violence. There are people out there that will give you grant money to make it happen. Educational grants. Maybe you want to educate people about what's going on in your industry or in your community, or maybe you want to educate others. Or maybe you want to continue your education. There's grants out there available for you. So there's grants out there available for you no matter what business you're in, no matter what industry you're in, no matter how long you've been in how long you've been in business, there is a grant out there available for you. One of my favorite websites to find grants for your business is grantfind.io. Team, you can drop the link for Grant Find in the chat. You can give them a Grant Find link. GrantFind.io is a platform that you can use to apply, to find and apply for grants. AI can also help you win grants. Towards the end of this, I'm going to do a demo and show you how AI can actually help you win grants, apply for grants, and find grants for your business. This is one of our community members, Mike. Mike won his first grant within just 3 days of locking in. 3 days after learning that he could actually get grants for his business, he won his first grant of $1,000. I want this to be you. Type I'm next in the chat. So you're probably thinking, well, Coach K, this sounds really good. The foundation of my business is gonna be set up the right way, or maybe I already have it. I understand what grants are. I'm ready to go on Grant Find and find these grants, but what do I actually say on these grant applications? And what I'm finding is that most people see grants out there, but they get intimidated when applying for grants because they don't know what to say. Anybody ever been like that? Like you see the grant, you know the grant is out there, and you need the grant money, but you don't apply because you feel like you're not going to win, and you feel like you don't know what to say on the grant application. Well, this is what we're going to do to actually lock in and win the grants that are out there and available for our business. We're going to find a problem, be the solution. Type it in the chat so I know you got it. Find a problem, be the solution. Coach K, what do you mean? When I started my childcare center, I started it for selfish reasons. I needed affordable childcare for me, and I needed childcare that had quality education. What I realized was I wasn't the only parent that needed affordable childcare and childcare that offered quality education. So I started researching my competitors to see what they had to offer and how I can make my business and my brand better than theirs. I became a solution to a problem because when we talked about affordable childcare, there wasn't quality education. Okay. So I incorporated a STEM-based program to make my business better than anyone else that was out there. I located a problem, wasn't quality education. The solution to the problem was simple. It was me. Great entrepreneurs solve problems. So no matter what business you have, no matter what industry you're in, when you can tell a company how you are solving a problem and how you are impacting others with the business that you are created, that's how you're going to get access to grants. So any business qualifies for grants. Any industry can get access to grants. It's all about locating the problem and figuring out how you can be the solution to the problem. And that's what's going to help you get access to grants for your business. So you find a problem and be the solution. And then when we see a grant out there, we use a simple strategy. We simply keep it real. Type real in the chat if you can keep it real. Oh, yeah. So when we see a grant that's out there and we get ready to apply for a grant, we simply keep it real. Or you want to make sure you're relatable to the investor. You want to be relatable to the person who has access to the money that you need for your business. You want to connect your mission with their mission. You want to make sure they understand your goals, your desires, your dreams. And while working or collaborating with you will be just as beneficial for them as it is for you. You want to make sure you're relatable. E, you want to educate them. Educate them about your business. Educate them about your brand. Educate them about your goals. Educate them about your impact. Educate them about the problem your business is going to solve and how you're going to be the solution to the problem. And you want to have an action plan. Your action plan is a budget breakdown. How much money do you need? Where's this money going to go? How's this money going to help you grow? Why do you deserve this money? Why should I give you this money? Are you going to get this money and go on a shopping spree in Chanel? Are you going to get this money and reinvest it back into your business? What is the game plan and how are you going to execute on this money when you receive it? L, you want to make sure these companies love your vision and love your brand so much that it's almost impossible for them not to want to invest into you. This is where you tell your story. This is where you make the emotional connection. This is where you tie it all in and show them why you deserve this money and why you started this business. So when we apply for grants and we want to make sure our business and our brand is separated from anyone else that's out there, we simply keep it real. Type real in the chat if you can keep it real. So maybe you're thinking, well, Coach K, what are these grant companies looking for? They're looking for business owners who are ready to scale, who have a plan to sustain and a plan to grow. They don't want to invest into your hardship. So when you see a grant out there, they don't want you to tell them that you need this grant money to catch up on your light bill. They don't want you to tell them you need this grant money because you need to go buy a new vehicle or buy inventory. They want to know that you're going to use this money to reinvest it back into your business to build $1 million empire. They want to know that you're going to take this grant, reinvest it back into your business to help you grow and help you impact and help others. But most importantly, they're looking for you. There's millions that go unclaimed every single year because entrepreneurs are not applying. Because we have this negative mindset when it comes to getting access to grants because we don't think we apply, because we don't know what to say, and because we see an opportunity and we pass up on the opportunity over and over and over again. So because of that, there's millions that go unclaimed, but the truth is they're looking for you. They want to invest in you. They want to give you access to the grants that are out there. They want to believe in you. They want you to grow your business, but you're still playing small. So I need you to type I believe in me in the chat if you believe in you. I need you to type I believe in me in the chat if you're ready to go unlock the grants that are out there and available for you. Now, you also want to make sure you're understanding your needs and also understanding the needs of the best investor, the grantor. What's the goal of this grant? What's the objection of the grant? Why do I need this grant? Why do they need to give the grant out? And who needs my business and who needs my brand? Do your research. Know what's going on in your community. Know what's going on in your industry. Know who your city and state, what problems they have and who they need, how they need help, and how your business can potentially help them as well. Now, having a grant proposal is not always required, but having a grant proposal makes the process a little easier because now you can copy and paste. Can I show you towards the end of this how to create your grant proposal using and leveraging AI? Let me know in the chat. Do you give me permission to show you how you can go to ChatGPT, type a prompt in, and it generate a grant proposal for you? Perfect. You also want to make sure you're following application guidelines. There are a lot of people out here winning grants, not because they have a better vision than you, not because they have a better business than you, simply because they're applying and they're following the guidelines. If the grant says that the deadline is July 10th, you cannot apply for that grant on July 11th. You cannot send me a DM on August the 3rd and be like, hey, what happened to that grant you posted in May? You missed out on the opportunity and they gave it to someone else. If the grant says only give them 250 characters to talk about your business and you feel like you want to give them 2,000, guess what? You won't win the grant. They said they only wanted 250. You gave them 2,000. So you have to follow the application guidelines to the T. They're telling you who they want to fund and who they want to give it the money to. You have to become that person, okay? This is my best friend. Earlier, I told you guys sometimes you have to go do the thing and then you go back and grab your friends later. My best friend, Deshauna, she got over $250,000 in grants for her business. She got a $50,000 credit card and then she got a Maserati in her business name, all because I took time to learn a skill and learn information. And then I went back and started sharing it with my family members and friends. I want this for you in your circle. When we talk about building generational wealth, when we talk about having stronger circles, when we talk about making sure that everybody around us wins, sometimes it only takes one person to be crazy enough to take the risk to invest into their dreams and their goals, and then you get to go grab everybody else. I want you to be the risk taker. Type risk in the chat. I want you to be the person that takes the risk and you lock in on this information and it changes everything around you. Because imagine what will happen if you get access to $100,000 in grants and then you go get to tell your homegirl or your best friend or your husband or your wife or your siblings, hey, we got to go apply for these grants, and they start getting access to grants for their business too. That's the power of grants. Everybody around you can win. Everybody around you can get access to grants. My daughter is 15 years old and she understands the power of grants. She understands the power of using OPM, other people's money, to invest and fund into her dreams and her vision. Not emptying out a savings account, not going bankruptcy, not maxing out credit cards, not going in debt, using and leveraging grants to make it happen. So, because I love you guys so much and I want to see everybody win, can we apply for a grant together? Can we apply for a grant together? Type, let me know in the chat. Can we apply for a grant together? So this is what we're going to do. In just a moment, my team is going to drop a link in the chat to the Legacy Grant. The Legacy Grant is a $1,000 grant that I personally give out every single month to entrepreneurs. Remember tonight, remember tonight we are going to bless one person in the room with a $500 grant. But towards the end of this month, I'm blessing somebody else with a $1,000 grant. I don't think y'all heard me. Tonight, I'm blessing somebody in the room with a $500 grant. Later on this month, I'm blessing somebody else with another $1,000. So there's an opportunity for you to win money, but you got to believe and you got to take action. So in just a moment, my team is going to drop the link in the chat. It's the legacygrant.com. Thelegacygrant.com. When they drop this link, I want you to click on it and I want you to actually go apply for this grant and then come back. Come back, because we still got a free grant list for you. I'm still giving out a $500 grant tonight. I still got a couple more surprises. I got to bless somebody with $100 for opening up their savings account. I got to bless somebody with $100 for opening up their business account. We got some amazing stuff going on. I already gave somebody $100 for posting for tagging me on social media. Go apply for the legacy grant and then come back and comment done. Hina said done. I love it. I love it. I love it. Success loves speed, man. Success loves speed. Can you apply more than once? No, just apply once. Applying more than once won't get you multiple entries. Comment done. All right, we're about to move forward. We're gonna spend probably another 30 seconds on this, y'all, then we're gonna move forward. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at all the action takers in the chat. Look at all the action takers. If you're watching from anywhere else, it's thelegacygrant.com. Legacygrant.com. Thelegacygrant.com. Oh, I didn't share my screen. Okay, sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me go. Let me go. Let me do this real quick because I did promise y'all this. Let me do it real quick because I promised y'all this. Hold on. All right. So it's thelegacygrant.com. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna go here and hit apply now for free. As you go in and apply, it's gonna ask you for your full name, your email, your phone number, your IG handle, its Instagram handle. Instagram handle, if you have it. If you don't, you can just type NA, but we're going to change that. What year was your business established? Whenever it was established, okay? What city do you live in? What industry are you in? How much money do you make? Here's the important part. What will you use this grant for? Tell us how you heard about this grant and hit submit. That's it. There's so many grants out here just like this. You don't have to have an LLC to apply for this grant. You don't have to have your EIN to apply for this grant. You just have to make sure that you are able to answer one question. What will you use this grant for? If you can answer this one question, then you qualify for the legacy grant. No, you have to, I can't give you the cheat code to apply. I can't tell you what to say on the application. If you apply for the month of July, then you're good. This grant is every month. So this is for July. Tim, can you drop the link for the legacy grant one more time, please? It's in the chat. So to the people who said they didn't get it, it's in the chat. She said, "Tell me what to say." I can't tell you exactly what to say. People are gonna be mad at me if I do that, girl. I can't cheat. Oh, I love y'all. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, so this is one of my community members, one of my family members. Her name is Kim. Kim is the example of no excuses. Somebody type no excuses in the chat. Oftentimes, when we see an opportunity, we make excuses on why we don't take action. We say, "Oh, I'm a single mom," or "Oh, I'm working a full-time job." "Oh, I don't have time." Kim said, I'm no longer letting excuses hold me back to reach my destination of success. Kim locked in. She's a full-time entrepreneur. She's also working a full-time job. She said, "I am making moves now to secure my kids' future for a lifetime." Kim opened a transportation company. She got 4 vehicles under her transportation company. None of them checked her personal credit. It was all based off of the structure and the foundation of her business and setting up her business the right way. She got a cargo van. She got a box truck. She got a car that she put on Turo. She would go close on vehicles on her lunch break and go back to work like nothing ever happened. She's a mother of 2. She would be at her son band events, applying for grants, applying for funding, figuring out what her next game plan was. She's the example of no excuses. Those excuses that you keep telling yourself are the reason why you're not at the destination of success. They're holding you back from your greatness. They're holding you back from getting to your next level. You got to let those excuses go. And it's stopping you from winning. All right. So this is how we're going to win grants with AI. Earlier, I told you guys that I was going to show you how AI can help you get access to grants for your business. When it comes to getting access to grants for your business using and leveraging AI, we have to do a simple thing. We have to teach AI about our business. We have to train AI to be our grant writer, and then we have to test it out to help us win the grants that we need. So all you have to do is go to ChatGPT, go to ChatGPT, and then just talk to it. You're going to type this prompt in. "I'm getting ready to apply for grants. I need you to ask me a list of questions so you understand who I am, what I do, and what I'm trying to accomplish." By typing in or talking to it and giving it this prompt, it's going to come back and it's going to ask you probably about 40 to 60 questions. When it asks you these questions, you only have to answer these questions one time. Okay? You only have to answer these questions one time. It saves this information. So now when it's applying for grants on your behalf, it's incorporating that information inside of your grant answer. So this is how AI, your answers with AI, they don't sound like anybody else because you're teaching it about your business first before you even start applying for the grants. So if you're worried like, oh, if I use AI, my answers is going to sound like this person and this person and that person. No, because you're going to it and you're telling it, hey, I'm getting ready to apply for grants. I need you to ask me questions so you understand about me. So when we apply for grants, it incorporates the answers and responses inside, right? So you're going to tell it about your business. You're going to describe your business in one sentence. Are you a for-profit or you're a nonprofit? What are some programs and services that you provide? Who is your target audience? How does your business impact others? You're answering questions so that this understands more about your business, more about your impact, and more about your business goals. So you teach. Somebody type teach in the chat. So you teach AI about your business. You have to teach AI about your business. Here's the prompt again for those who ask. Screenshot it really quick. I'm getting ready to apply for grants for my business. I want to be successful. Before you help me, I need you to ask me questions so you understand who I am, what I do, and what I'm trying to accomplish. Don't believe that AI can help you get access to grants? Well, you can ask my guy, Mr. Merriweather. He got a $5,000 grant for his business, and he said inside of our community, and I quote, I use the AI function as well to write a portion of my grant. He used AI to help him enhance his answers, and he got access to a $5,000 grant. I want this for you. Type I'm next in the chat. So then after you teach AI about your business, you actually have to train it on the job that you want it to do. So you go to it and you type this prompt in. Act as a certified grant writer with over 10 years of experience and a 98% success rate. Your job is to help me write a winning grant proposal and provide a strong, polished answer to grant application questions. I need you to be strategic, but persuasive, positioning me as the most qualified candidate for funding. Be sure to clearly outline my problem statement solution, highlight the impact on my community, and include relevant statistics to strengthen the case. You're training it to be a grant writer. You're telling it the job that you want it to do. So then all I'm going to do is after I answer the questions, right? After you answer the questions, it's going to save that information. But because I don't have a lot of time, I'm just going to create a new tab. So you're going to train it on the job that you want it to do. I want somebody to time me, and I want you to tell me how long this is going to take. Actually, I'm going to time me. I got my little stopwatch right here somewhere. Let's see. I'm going to time me. And all right, I'm starting my timer. And let's go. Well, there we go. Y'all ready? I'm gonna time you. Act as a certified grant writer with over 10 years of experience and a 98% success rate. Your job is to write me a winning grant proposal to help me secure $10,000 to $25,000 in grants for my business. The name of my business is ABC123. We're a child care center located in Huntsville, Alabama. We're going to use the grant to support our community impact, to hire more staff, hire more employees, and offer affordable child care to parents in the area. I'm still timing. Let's see how long it takes us to generate a grant proposal. So I'm telling it to act as a grant writer, and I'm telling it to generate me a grant proposal. Okay. How long did that take? 43 seconds. In 43 seconds, it created me a grant proposal that I can use to go apply for multiple grants. In 43 seconds, it gave me the details of a grant writer, a grant proposal that most grant writers would use to go apply for multiple grants. There's no excuse. Somebody type no excuse in the chat. Somebody type no excuse in the chat. You've been missing out on grants for your business because you didn't know how to type a prompt in that would take you 43 seconds to make it happen. You've been missing out on money for your business because you wouldn't take 43 seconds to lock in on your dreams and lock in on your vision. You've been missing out on money for your business because you wouldn't invest 43 seconds in you. All I need is 60 seconds to change your life. All I need is 60 seconds to pour into you. All I need is 60 seconds to help you get access to a grant proposal that you can use to go apply for all of this untapped money that's out there just waiting on you to believe in you and waiting on you to take action. It took me 43 seconds, y'all. But you're sitting back making excuses. You're sitting back, you're on this call right now, and you're telling yourself you don't have time. You're on this call right now and you're saying, I can't do this because I got kids. I can't do this because I work a full-time job. I can't do this because I don't know how. You're giving yourself a million reasons why you can't do it. And I just showed you in 43 seconds that you can. Type I'm ready in the chat if you're ready to win. Type I'm ready in the chat if you're winning. I told you guys earlier that this is my gal, Melvin. He secured over $200,000 in grants for his business. I want this same thing for you. I want you to take that 43-second prompt and go get access to millions of dollars in grants that are out there waiting on you to believe. Now that ChatGPT knows about your business, now it knows about your brand, it knows what your goals are, you can actually test it out by giving it the grants to actually go apply for it. So if there's a grant out there that you see, you can take the link, plug it into ChatGPT, and it will help you create a winning grant answer that you can use to go apply for multiple grants. Let me show you how. Let's just say I want to use AI to apply for the legacy grant. This is the grant that we applied for earlier. I can take the link. I can take the link of the legacy grant, place it in the side of ChatGPT and say, help me apply. By pasting this link inside of ChatGPT, what it's going to do is it's going to generate me an answer. And now all I have to do, because it created me an answer, go back to the legacy grant, paste it inside, and hit submit. Less than 60 seconds, I apply for a grant because I have a strategy. Because I have a strategy. Because I have a blueprint of what to do to help me get unlock the grants that are out there and available for me. So you teach, you train, you test. Now, there's some people out there that will try to argue with me and say you can't win grants with AI, but this is one of our community members, Mary. She's won over $600,000, actually $700,000 now in grants for her business. And she said, using AI landed me $146,000 in funding for my childcare business and an additional $500K to start an additional one in a new city. Here are a couple of key takeaways before we move forward, you guys. You have to invest in your brand. You have to believe in you. You have to invest in you. And you have to know that you deserve this money that's out there. Companies are not going to give you access to the grants if you don't believe in investing in your own mission. Type I invest in me in the chat. Some of you are missing out on millions of dollars or even thousands of dollars in opportunities simply because you are making excuses and you won't invest in you. You see an opportunity, you know it will help you grow, you know it will help you get to a next level, but you won't make a small investment to reach the goal or get to the destination of success. There's absolutely no excuses. Type no excuses in the chat. After today, there's no excuses why you're not locked in with somebody that has the blueprint to help you win. There's no excuses on why you're trying to do this on your own. There's no excuses on why you're not shoulder to shoulder, hand in hand with somebody that's going to hold you accountable and push you to your full potential and light the fire in you to make you want to grow. When we apply for grants, we simply keep it real. Type real in the chat if you can keep it real. When we apply for grants, we simply keep it real. Or you want to make sure you're relatable to the investor. You want to be relatable to the person who has access to the money that you need to grow your business. You want to educate them. Educate them about your business. Educate them about your brand. Educate them about your impact. Give them an action plan. Your action plan is your budget breakdown. How much money do you need? Where is this money going to go? How is it going to help you grow? You want to make sure these companies love your vision and love your brand so much that it's almost impossible for them not to want to invest into you. This is where you tell your story. This is where you make the emotional connection. So when we apply for grants, y'all, and they ask us how we're going to use this money, we simply keep it real. Getting access to grants is actually easier than you think. It requires strategy. It requires that you take action. But I just showed you in 43 seconds how you can just talk to a tool and turn that into a grant proposal that you can use to apply for multiple opportunities. But it's bigger than grants. You also can get access to business credit and business funding too. There's two ways to actually fund your business. And I personally believe that entrepreneurs should leverage grants and business credit and business funding as well. So there's PG and no PG. PG, a personal guarantor, means that you have a decent credit score and your credit can back up the business. No PG means that you don't have the best personal credit score. Maybe you went through some struggles. Maybe you went through some hardship. Maybe you went through a divorce. Maybe you went through bankruptcy. Maybe you went through some financial hardship. I've been there. No PG means that the business has to stand on its own and you have to fund, and the business has to get funding without you. You don't want it to use or even look at your personal credit. How many people in the chat? Let me know. PG means you have a good credit score. No PG means that your credit score needs a little love and the business has to stand on its own. Let me know in the chat. PG or no PG? PG or no PG? PG or no PG, y'all? Let me know in the chat. Okay, we got a lot of no PGs. Most of the time, when we say no PGs, what I want you to understand is even if you have faced some struggles, even if you face some hardships, there are still companies who will give you access to the money you need to grow your business. You can actually build a business credit score that's separate from your personal credit, that only checks the structure and the foundation of your business and your business credit. There are companies that will give you funding based off of the structure in your business credit. One of those companies being Sam's. We use a company called NAB to actually boost our credit score. If you are struggling with debt, there's a company that will actually help you increase your personal credit. Team, can you drop the link for the debt consolidation? If you have at least $10,000 in debt and it's impacting your personal credit, I want you to click on this link and I want you to save it, because they're going to help you save money. They're going to help you limit your debt. No, I said the company that I meant, Miss Deborah. They're going to help you save money. They're going to help you limit your debt, and they're going to help you increase your credit score. Team, can you drop the debt link in the chat? There you go. There you go. All right, so this is another guy, another client that worked with me, or another family member that worked with me. His name is MJ. MJ said, I have always hated credit. Little did I know that despite my super average personal credit, my business had a good score. I was able to secure, what do you say, $60,000 worth of funding within my first 2 weeks after a consultation. Imagine believing in you, and in 2 weeks from today, you lock in $60,000 of money you didn't even know existed. Imagine believing in you and you get access to $60,000. Some people don't even make $60,000 a year. And in 2 weeks, you unlock $60,000. Type I'm next in the chat because I want this for you. I do this, what I'm doing right now, so you can be on the other side of the screen and you can be the next person I brag about and say, hey, my girl Tina got $60,000. My girl Joanne got $60,000. My guy John got $10,000. I do this so Raven can get $5,000 for her business. I do this so Angela can get $10,000. If you are in this chat and you believe that you are next, and you know that you're going to lock in on this information and go all in, just type I'm next in the chat. Here's some of our community members increasing their credit score, getting access to business credit and personal credit, and increasing their personal credit as well. My girl Pam, $20,000 because she followed the blueprint and followed the strategy. My guy, Mr. Merriweather, unlocked 2 grants for his business using and leveraging AI. One of our community members, or someone that I had worked with, Access Point Towing, he got $70,000 in money for his business because he had revenue in his business. So he established a business checking account, like I told you guys to do earlier. He established a business checking account. He opened up the business checking account. He got $70,000 in money because he had revenue coming in his business that didn't check his personal credit at all. This is the power of structuring and setting up your business the right way, and why I teach this information so you don't miss out on opportunities to help your business and your brand grow. Getting access to grants is action over luck. It's action over luck. My girl Dana, she got 4 grants for her business. Getting access to grants, what we encourage entrepreneurs is to apply for 1 grant every single day. When you apply for 1 grant every single day, you have a 99% success rate of getting access to grants for your business. It's strategy. It's strategy. It's locking in and believing in this information and knowing that it's not if you get a grant, it's when you get a grant. It's not if you get approved, it's when you get approved. Because if you're putting up these stats and you're putting up these numbers and you're always applying for grants and you're always getting better, when we think about the greatest of all times, when we think about the LeBron James, the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, they were always practicing and always doing the reps and doing the things to get better. That's why I encourage entrepreneurs to continue to apply for grants. You can't apply for one grant and then sit back and wait on the opportunity. But if I'm applying for multiple grants, I always have something in the pipeline to help me reach my goals and get to the next level. I'm always strengthening my answers and strengthening my responses, and I'm putting in the practice and the work to become the best and to show these companies that I am the best. Type best in the chat if you are the best. Type best in the chat if you are the best. So when you take action, these are the type of results you're going to get. One of our clients or one of our community members received $50,000 in money for her business. Another one of our community members, her name is Kendra, 3 grants for her business. Miss Porter received her first grant within just a couple of days of locking in. So let me ask you a couple of questions. True or false? Do you need true or false? You need a grant writer to win grants. True or false? True or false? You need a grant writer to win grants. True or false? False. You don't need a grant writer to win grants. What you need is strategy. What you need is the blueprint. What you need is to know what prompts to put in AI to help you actually win grants. A grant writer is going to charge you anywhere between $5,000 and $10,000 to actually write grants for you. They cannot guarantee, no one can guarantee that you can win a grant. And imagine if you invest $5,000 or $10,000 into a grant writer and you don't win anything, you just lost out on $5,000 or $10,000. That's what happened. I'm gonna tell you that story in just a second. Okay. True or false? Grants check your credit. True or false? Grants check your credit. True or false? False. Grants don't check your credit. So even if you're on this call right now and you don't have the best personal credit score, maybe you went through some struggles, maybe you went through some financial hardships, maybe life happened. I told you guys I made every mistake possible when it came to starting my business. I maxed out my credit cards. I emptied out my savings account. I got $100,000 grant for my business, and I promise you my credit score was probably less than the 600 at the time. So grants don't check your credit. True or false? Grants are only for nonprofits. False. You can be a for-profit or nonprofit and get access to grants. You can be a for-profit or nonprofit and get just as much money and funding as anyone else is out there. True or false? All grants require LLC to win. All grants require LLC to win. True or false? False. There are grants out there, there are companies out there who will give you a grant without having an LLC. There are companies out there that will give you a grant without having an LLC. Now, those are micro grants, 500, 2,000, 1,000. We want those larger opportunities, but right now, while you are building, you can still get access to grants for your business. True or false? You can win a grant for your business. True or false? The answer is true. No matter what type of business you have, no matter how long you've been in business, whether you're a new entrepreneur or existing entrepreneur, you can win a grant. There's a grant out there available for you. Now, let me ask you a question. When you came to this call today, you came because you seen an ad, you seen something on tape, maybe you seen me on social media, or maybe a friend or a family member actually referred you. You seen something and you said, I want that. I need to learn about grants. I need grants for my business. I want grants. Did I educate you? Did I support you? Did I help you move the needle and make you push you out of your comfort zone just a little bit and teach you about grants? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Did I do my job? Okay. Okay. So many gems. I'm so happy I came to this call. I love it. I love it. I love it. I saw you on social media and you made me realize that I can apply. So let me ask you a question. Are you ready to hear how I can actually help you win? We talked about grants. We applied for a business checking account together. I helped you create a savings plan. I gave you websites to go apply for grants. But what if I can lock in and actually help you get to the next level? Actually hold you accountable, actually support you in reaching those goals. If I was able to help you do something within 60 to 90 minutes that you haven't done in years, imagine what will happen if we just lock in together and go learn this information together. Are you ready to hear how I can help you? Just type yes in the chat. So the way I see it, you guys, is you have two options. There are going to be some people in this room that are going to try to take this information and they're going to try to do it on their own. You have the 3 steps out of 4. I told you guys it's 4 steps to help you secure your grant. You got 3 steps tonight. You can go take this under your belt. You can go try to implement it on your own. But then there's a group of people that are going to stick around a little bit longer and they want me to support them with just making their life a little bit easier. And here's the thing. I can show you the strategies. I can give you the blueprint. I can show you step by step how to take the business that you have or even the idea that you have for your business and get access to the grants and the funding that's out there. But the most important part of this is I actually want to. I was actually fired from a job for teaching this information. I was fired from a job because I was so dedicated to supporting entrepreneurs and helping entrepreneurs. I'm so committed to helping entrepreneurs win that I was terminated from a job that I had invested over 15 years in. So I want to see you win. Type win in the chat if you're ready to win. Now, there's a group of people in this room. They're going to take this information. They're going to go try to apply it on their own. They're going to try to go figure out the prompts and figure out how AI can help them win grants. And most of the time, those people are going to get denied. But then there's a group of people in this room that they know they need help. They know they need strategy. They know they need support. They know they need accountability. And for that group of people, I want to work with you. Just type ready in the chat if you know that's you. I want to open up an opportunity for a few entrepreneurs in the room to come join me and work with me hand in hand, arm in arm, to go get the grants that are out there, to hold you accountable, to help you reach your goals, to show you step by step how to really make your dreams come true, how to quit the 9 to 5 and start the business and grow the business, how to have 6 figures in your business, and how to unlock the grants that are out there and available for you. So this is what we're going to do. In just a moment, I'm going to open up my community for a few people to come work with me. Don't forget, I'm still going to bless somebody with a $500 grant tonight. I'm still going to bless everybody in the room with a free grant list. And then 2 people, I'm going to announce the winners of the people who opened up their checking account and opened up their savings account, who are going to get $100 from me for taking action. Okay. But I want to work with a couple of entrepreneurs. I want to open up the business and grant community. Who wants to get a sneak peek of what's inside this platform and how I'm going to help you grow? I'm so committed to helping you win that everybody that joins tonight, we are going to have a next step call tonight. And in this next step call, I am going to walk you through actually applying for some grants. I'm going to make sure you get access to your community. I'm going to show you how to use the community. And I'm going to show you different strategies to help you grow, help you elevate, so you have a quick start to a fast track start to reaching your financial goals. Whatever it is that you feel like you need in your business and wherever you are in your business, maybe you're like, Coach K, I need help setting up my LLC. I'm going to help you set up your LLC. Maybe you're like, Coach K, I need help with my personal credit. I'm going to help you with your personal credit. Maybe you're like, Coach K, I'm ready to get to the bag. Where's the business funding and the business credit? I am going to help you. So no matter where you are in your journey, there's an opportunity for us to work together. You are next. Type I'm next in the chat. I want you to know that you are next. You are the next person that I brag about. You're the next person that I hold accountable. You're the next person that I shout out on my call that says, Kimberly won a grant. Brandon won a grant. Michelle won a grant. Eric won a grant. I want you to know you are next. So my team is getting ready to drop a link in the chat. This is for you to come work with me, for us to go get access to the grants that we need to take our business to the next level, for us to grow together, thank you, Vicky. Vicky said, Coach K definitely has your back. I love it. Type I'm in the chat if you already know you're in. Type I'm in the chat if you already know you're in. So team, you can go ahead and drop the link in the chat. I'm also going to discount it 50% off tonight, y'all. 50% off for tonight only. I reached out to my team before the call. I said, I'm feeling good. I want to do something special We're going to discount it 50% off tonight only. There's three ways to be inside of the program. There's three ways to be inside of the program. There's the lifetime option, there's an annual option. And what I want you to understand is the lifetime option is the best access to the program. It's the best access to the program. It's going to give you VIP calls. It's going to give you VIP calls. It's going to give you private resources that everyone else doesn't have access to. I am so committed to helping you win that I am going to give you a grant writer to write and apply for the grants for you. It's an AI tool that all you got to do is go plug your business name in and it does all of the work for you. I showed you in 43 seconds how AI can help you win grants. Now it's on you to take action and stop making excuses. Type I'm ready in the chat if you're ready. There is a payment plan option because I know what it's like to be an entrepreneur that needs something, that wants something, that's ready to grow, but maybe you don't have it financially. So somebody in the room or several people in the room will be able to join at no cost to them tonight. I'm in. All right, so this is what you want to do. Click on the link in the chat. Click on the link in the chat. Once you're ready to join, what you have to do, the only one that's 50% off is lifetime. 50% off is lifetime, okay? You click yes, I want to join. Lifetime is already discounted for you. It's an investment of only $597 for today only. Grant list is dropped at the end of the call. Yes, I want to join today. Once you click yes, I want to join today, there is payment plan options available for you. You can do Sizzle. You can do Zip. You can do Afterpay. You can do Sizzle. You can do Afterpay. You can do Zip. Some of you might be able to join tonight for $0 out of pocket. Some of you, I might be able to pay for $0. Join tonight for $0 out of pocket tonight. Click on the link and see which option is available for you. Click on the link. You can go to Sizzle. Don't type which one you need in there. Click on the link and then go pick it. You can go to Sizzle. You can go to Afterpay. Or you can go to Zip. After you type your information in, it's going to tell you which option you'll qualify for and if you have to make an investment tonight. You might be able to join for $0 tonight. You might have to put a small deposit down tonight. But you have to go in and you have to see. Okay, so Sizzle, Afterpay, or Zip. After you invest, type I invested in the chat. I'm probably the first entrepreneur that's blessing other entrepreneurs. Thank you so much. After you invest, type I invest in the chat. I paid lifetime just now. Congratulations. Congratulations, Misty. Misty, congratulations. If you invested, type I invested in the chat. If you invested, type I invested in the chat. Does it lifetime is the only option that's discount that's $597 for tonight only. It's discounted tonight only. There is an annual option. Annual is $470, or there is a monthly option, but you have to lock in for 3 months and it's $97. It will not be available tomorrow, sorry. If you invested, type I invested in the chat. Somebody said all three. Faith said all. Team, can we send Faith the link for Clarity Pay? Faith, we have another option. It's a company called Clarity Pay. They have better approval terms sometimes. So you can try Clarity Pay. These are the type of wins that we're getting, right? So this is my girl. My girl, Miss Vicky, is actually on the call. My girl, Miss Vicky, won her first grant of $1,000. I think she's received two grants, if I'm not mistaken. My girl Joy also won her first grant. We have community members that are winning grants left and right for their business. So this is what you're going to get when you join today, you guys. I'm going to give you the monthly grants. Every single month, I'm going to pour into you and give you the best grants that are out there that you can go get access to. It's like the hottest grants, and you don't have to go try to find it or figure it out. I am giving you the grants to apply for. You're going to get weekly Q&A calls. So every week I am going to support you with actually getting access to grants. Every week you're going to be able to come on live calls and ask me questions. But if you have questions in between time, you can drop the questions in the community at any time. I'm going to give you a secret funding list of companies that will fund your business, no matter where you are in your business. If you join Lifetime, I am going to give you a grant writer. So imagine having somebody at your fingertips 24/7 whose job is solely to help you write and apply for grants. And then I'm giving you the blueprint. I'm giving you what nobody would give me. I'm showing you step by step how to win grants, how to apply for grants, and how to go get access to the free money that's out there and available for your business. Congratulations, Derek. Derek Davis just invested. Congratulations to you, Derek. If you invested, just type I invested in the chat. Some of you will get access to no money out of pocket. So what you have to do, no money out of pocket today. So what you have to do is go select the payment plan option. Figure out which payment plan option works best for you. If you invested and you did a payment plan today, let me know in the chat, how much did you have to pay? If you invested and you did a payment plan today, how much did you have to pay? Somebody said I paid $149. If you invested and you did a payment plan today, how much did you have to pay? I paid in full. I love it. I love it. I love it. Deborah Davis, congratulations. Welcome to the family. Diana Ray, welcome to the family. So this is what we're going to do. Right after this call, we're going to have a next step call. In the next step call, I am going to walk you through actually applying for grants for your business. So the free grant list is amazing, but actually, what about having coaching step by step on what to say and how to actually apply for these grants? Somebody asked me that earlier. I am going to give that to you. There's 3 ways to be inside of the community. Congratulations, Dr. Sharika, I'm sorry, Dr. Sharika, who just invested. Congratulations. Congratulations, Kimberly, who also just invested. If you're still working on it, type working on it in the chat. This is one of our community members. His name is Mr. Birch. Mr. Birch has a transportation company. He received $150,000 in his business within just 30 days. Imagine 30 days from now, you decide to lock in on your dreams. You decide to lock in on your vision. You invest in you, you believe in you, and you get $150,000 in free money for your business. There's 3 ways to be inside of the program for jumping in today. There's a lifetime option. Lifetime is the best option. It's the best investment. It gets you access to the best resources. I am so committed to helping you win that I am giving you a grant writer to work in your business 24/7. All you're going to have to do is plug your information, your name and your business information in this AI tool, and it's going to write grants for you over and over and over and over and over again. It's all, if you use this tool the correct way, you will win a grant. But then there's a yearly option. So if you want to be inside, you want to come test the program out, you want to see if it's the best program for you, you can invest it. So one-time investment every year for $470. But maybe you're on the call and you're like, Coach K, I just don't have the $597 to invest today, but I still need to be in the room. There's a monthly option, but we need you to lock in for at least 3 months. So we're asking you to pay $97 for 3 months of coaching. For 3 months of coaching, I'm going to work with you for 3 months to help you support you with growing your business. That's $97. After the 3 months, you can cancel, you can upgrade, or you can continue. But if you continue, it goes to $47, just $47 a month. Type I'm in the chat if you're in. So imagine investing $597 today and you being like Mike, who got $60,000 in 2 weeks, or Mr. Birch, who got $150,000, or you're like my girl Kathy, who got $40,000, or maybe you're like Kendra, who gets approved for 3 grants for $4,000 within 30 days. Now, full transparency, everybody doesn't win that quick, but this is my girl Megan. Megan came inside the program. She set it up on a payment plan option. She got $50,000 in money and free money for her business. She said, delayed, not denied. I couldn't tell anyone else, but got approved for my first grant for $50,000. Imagine investing in you and believing in you so much that you take a risk. Somebody type risk in the chat. You take a risk and you decide to finally do something for you. You get mad and you make a decision and decide to finally show up for you. And you get $50,000 in free money for your business. And all you had to do was make a $597 investment. And you're setting this up on payment arrangements. And by the time you have to make your first payment, you have got approved for a grant. And all you got to do is go in and pay it off. That's the power of this, you guys. That's how committed I am to helping you win. Committed I am to helping you reach your goals. Committed I am to helping you go to the next level. Now, a lot of times people sit back and they make the excuse and they say, oh, my credit isn't the best, or I've been through bankruptcy and I've been through a divorce. Here's my girl, Miss Cecilia. She was post bankruptcy, came into the program and got approved for her first credit card. Most people think getting access to credit after bankruptcy is impossible. Most people think getting access to credit without a good credit score is impossible. My girl had a 573 credit score, followed my blueprint, my strategy, and got approved for a credit card with a bankruptcy on her credit and a 573 credit score. Your credit, the only thing that's holding you back is you. It's not your credit. And I'm showing entrepreneurs how to win. So maybe you're sitting back and you got your arms crossed and you're still on this call, but you're probably thinking, man, I can just find this information online. If you could find this information online, you would already be winning. If this information was online and you could actually win online and you had access to this information, you would already be doing it. And maybe you're probably thinking, well, grants are from people like me. Those excuses you keep telling yourself are the reason you are not at the destination of success. Grants are exactly for people like you. They're exactly for the entrepreneurs that are just getting started. They're exactly for the entrepreneurs that don't have the LLC or don't have a clear vision yet. They're exactly for the entrepreneurs who have been sitting on the ideas and sitting on the vision and who still work a 9 to 5. And they're for the single mothers. They're for the person that feels like they can't win anything. Grants are for you. And then maybe you're thinking you don't have time to commit. Earlier today, I showed you how 43 seconds of talking to a ChatGPT prompt allowed us to create a grant proposal that we can use to go apply for grants. And then maybe you're on this call and you're thinking, well, Coach K, I can't afford a program right now. But can you afford to pass up another opportunity? I want you to think about how many times you passed up an opportunity to help you grow. How many times you passed up an opportunity to help you win. How many times you passed up an opportunity to help you get to another level. And you are still stuck in the same place. But if you would have just locked in on that opportunity that you missed out on and you took action, imagine how much further you would be 3 months from now. How much further you'll be 6 months from now. Imagine investing in you right now. And by January 1st, 2027, your credit score is increased. You started that business. You're ready to close on your first house. You got that dream car you've been talking about. The business that you've been talking about for years is now making money in your business. And you're thinking about quitting that job. This is my promise to you. If you take the risk today and you lock in, and what I want you to understand is even if you're in the room and you can't do the lifetime option, still get in the room on the monthly option. This is my promise to you. Inside of this program, I'm going to give you everything you need to be successful and get access to grants for your business. I'm going to make sure I support you. I hold you accountable. I help you reach your goals because you might not have anybody else around you to share your vision with. If you come into this program, you take action and you don't get results, I am going to refund you every penny back. All I require is that you actually complete the courses inside and you take action. Type action in the chat if you can take action. Type action in the chat if you can take action. So there's absolutely no excuse. I'm so committed to helping you win. I'm so committed to helping you reach your goals that I am making sure that the resources and the information inside are so powerful. And if you don't get results, I refund you every penny back. Do I have any of my existing family in here? Any of my existing community or academy members in here? You can just raise your hand. I think I seen Miss Vicky in the chat. Raise your hand for me, Miss Vicky. And then I think Brandon was in the chat. If you invested, type I invested in the chat. What's up, Sade?
Hi, how are you?
If, if there's somebody that's watching this right now and maybe they're on the fence, they're not sure if the business and grant community is for them, what advice would you have for them?
My advice for them is to jump in if you can. Whatever amount you can do, jump in because it's going to keep you consistent. You're going to have emails that are going to remind you that money is calling your name. Every email I see from Coach K is like important to read. So I say that it's the best way to keep yourself accountable and to really stay on track with your goals of getting in money.
I
And
love it.
yeah, I'm grateful for the community.
Well, we appreciate you being here. I'm excited to, just continue to lock in with you and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's up, Miss Vicky? Miss Vicky won her grant inside. She's actually inside of my academy and my inner circle and my community. Miss Vicky, if they on the fence and they holding on and they like, I'm not sure if this program is for me. What you got to tell them, Miss Vicky?
Man, stop delaying. You need to get in today. This is the best investment that I've made regarding my business, and I'm thankful I can see the progress that I've made. Coach K gives you everything and then some. You got to get in this class today. You'll be happy that you did because you're going to get to that next level.
I love it. I love it. It did take you a couple of months to win your first grant, but you did unlock your first grant and you still like taking action on it. So I just want to say congratulations to you. I see all the hard work. Like I see you're always consistent and sharing gems and updating what you're doing. You got access to some business credit as well and then some grants also. So just wanted to
Yeah.
say congratulations to you and then just thank you for taking time for coming up and sharing your insight.
You're welcome, and thank you for the opportunity.
No problem. Thank you, Vicky. All right, you guys. So this is what I want to do. If you're still working on it, type working on it in the chat. If you're still working on it, type working on it in the chat. This is what I'm going to do. In just a moment, I am going to I'm going to announce the winner of the $100 for I'm going to announce the winner for the $100 giveaway for the checking account, for the savings account, the $100 winner for the business checking account. We're going to have a next step call tonight. We're going to have a next step call tonight. In this next step call, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to walk you guys through, everybody that joins, no matter what level you join on, I'm going to walk you through actually applying for a couple of grants tonight, making sure you get access to the community, holding you accountable, and helping you reach your goals tonight. Can I do that? Can I do that? Okay, cool, cool, cool. If you invested tonight, type I invested in the chat. Can I do something? Let me ask you in the chat. If you did not invest, what's stopping you? If you did not invest, what's stopping you? Funds, money, money. Can I, do you guys give me just permission to do something special? Can I do something special for everybody in the room? This is what I'm going to do. I am going to allow a couple of people to be a part of the community for just $47. So you have to pay a monthly fee to start for $47. So you can come in for 1 month for $47. After the 1 month, you can continue to pay the $47 or you can cancel. So it's a $47 investment. I'm still going to give you access to the next step call. I'm still going to give you access to the Q&As. You're still going to get access to the community. You don't get access to like all the AI information and all of the VIP tools, but you get access to the community. You get the proximity of being in the room around entrepreneurs that can help you grow. Yes, you can upgrade later. And I'll still honor the price of $597. So it's a one-time monthly investment of $47. It's not for one night, it's for the whole month, love. For the whole month. $47 for the whole month, 1 month. All right, Tim, you can drop the link for monthly in the chat. Go lock in your spot. Go lock in your spot. No excuses, y'all. No excuses. No excuses. No excuses. No excuses. No excuses. $47. $47 could change your life. After you invest, just type I'm in. After you invest, just type I'm in. If you invested tonight, raise your hand. If you invested tonight, use the raise your hand feature. I want to hear from a couple of you that actually invested tonight. Your camera has to be on. Camera has to be on. I want to hear from a couple of people that actually invested tonight. Let's bring up Tawana Little. I love it because it looks like, is that your husband next to you?
Yes,
I
that's
love
Derek
that.
Davis. Yes.
I love it. Nice to meet you. What made you actually lock in and invest tonight?
Right. Oh, well, I'm in the process of starting my own business, so I got my LLC and everything. I just needed the money, so
I love it.
the grants will help.
I love it. Well, I'm excited to work with you. Thank you so much for trusting me. In the next step call, we're going to start applying for some grants together. I'm going to show you how to use the community. We have like a fast track 7-day sprint that we go on together to help
Okay.
you speed up the process. I'm going to show you how to use that. And then we're just going to lock in together. So you did lifetime?
Yeah, no, I did the 3 months.
3 months. All right. Well,
Yeah.
3 months. We're gonna lock in for 3 months. We're gonna change that to lifetime. Most people come in for 3 months and then they upgrade because they love it, or either they get access to their first grant. So I'm gonna show
Right.
you to just unlock it. So I'm excited to work with you. Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Go ahead
Thank
and-
you.
Let's go with Kathy. Kathy, what made you lock in today?
Um, I've been a lawyer for 40 years. I've done a lot of things already that you've said to do, and I really am ready to power up to the next level. And everything I heard you say, I knew it was exactly right. And, what am I waiting for? And I knew that the lifetime was we've started using a business version of ChatGPT in our work. My legal assistant is on fire about it, but I knew everything that you said was exactly right, and I needed your specific expertise, and you hit me in the butt to like do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. And I'm also working with a nonprofit that it's a um, global women's global wisdom, and it's to uplift women everywhere in the world.
Love it. I
And
love
I'm really passionate, and we need to raise funds for them. And if I could figure out, get a grant for that as well, in addition to my businesses, I would feel really great about that.
Yeah, that's what I love about grants is it's not a one-stop shop. Like if you can get a grant, every business that you have or every business that you're associated with, you can get access to grants. So as you start learning this for you, you can start helping the other lawyers or attorneys that you're associated with and the nonprofits that you work with. And you can even start charging them other attorneys fees for helping them with their grants. So So that's the power of actually learning this information. Miss Vicky is a certified grant writer. She can actually write grants for others if she decided to. And so that's actually the power of learning this information. So thank you so much for trusting me. You're stuck with me for life. And I'm just excited to work with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No problem. All right, you guys, in just a moment, we're going to drop that grant list for you in just a moment. But I want to ask you, if you're still working on it, type working on it in the chat. And if you invested, type I invested in the chat. Let me go do a couple of shout outs, some people that locked in. Let's do a couple of shout outs, some people that locked in. Congratulations to Miss Henderson, Miss Sanderson, Calvin, Eric. I love it. I love it. I love it. Chandra, y'all not playing. Ashley locked in. Winford locked in. Alexis locked in. Andrea locked in. I want you guys to remember these names because in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be saying Mary got a grant. Tamiko got a grant. I love it. I love it. I love it. Congratulations to Rotisha, who locked in for a lifetime. Rotisha locked in for a lifetime. Um, Miss Peyton locked in for lifetime. Lynette locked in for lifetime. I love it. Marilyn locked in lifetime. Angela locked in lifetime. If you try to do Sizzle, Afterpay, or Zip and you were declined, we do have another third party service. It's called Clarity Pay. Their requirements are a little different, so you can try there as well. The grant list will be dropped at the end. I love it, Kimberly. I love it. I love it. Took advantage of the $47. I love that. Still get in the room. Still get in the room because there's so much power around being connected with people who share the same dreams and vision of you. And that's just elevating and going to the next level. This is an event that we did as a community. We had a community meetup in Atlanta, Georgia. This was 2024. This is 2024. And what I love about this is I was able to give entrepreneurs an award for winning their first grant. And these were entrepreneurs that didn't know that they could qualify for grants. But what I love about this is these were also entrepreneurs that gave me pushback in the beginning. We got single mothers up here. We got entrepreneurs that didn't even grow up in the US and English wasn't their first language. We got people that are over 60 years old. We got people who didn't graduate college or who didn't even graduate high school. So those excuses that most people tell me, we were able to overcome those challenges and overcome those obstacles, and we were able to get access to grants. This is this year, 2026. So that was 2025. This is 2026. And we got a male up here this time. We got our men who are actually representing getting access to grants. And then my aunt is here who she received her first grant for her nonprofit that she created. And we just have entrepreneurs that are growing, that are thriving. We got somebody on here that's from Canada who got access to a grant for her business as well. So I want to know in the chat who's ready to take action, who's ready to go to the next step call. What's going to happen is in just a moment, you're going to get a text message and an email that talks about the next step call. It's going to be access. It's going to be a Zoom link. We're going to shut this Zoom down, go to another Zoom link. In that class, we are going to, in that class, in the next step call, I'm going to show you how to use your AI tool. So I'm going to show you where it's at inside of the community because it's in the community waiting on you if you're a lifetime. I'm going to walk through and make sure you have access to the community. So you're going to make sure you have access right then, right there. I am also going to make sure that we apply for some grants together live and show you how to go on a sprint. So the next 7 days, show you how to really win with the community. And some of you are going to start getting results in the next 7 days because this information is so powerful that as soon as you come in, I'm going to walk you through applying for some more grants. As soon as you come in, I'm going to walk you through applying for your first credit card. So some of you might get approved for your first credit card tonight and get the return on your investment. So this is what I want to do. I want to do one more thing before we end this. I'm going to drop a link in the chat because I see some people still saying they can't get in because of money. I'm going to drop a link in the chat for about 20 people to come join me on a 7-day free trial to come inside the community. You're still going to get access to the next step call, but you're going to get 7 days free to come work with me. Is that okay? I mean, imagine coming in for 7 days, still going on this 7-day sprint with us, still locking in, still learning this information. And then maybe you increase your personal credit in 7 days so you can qualify for the payment arrangements. Maybe you get access to your first grant. Okay, team, you can drop the link in the for the trial in the chat. So now what's your excuse? I want you to tell me now what's your excuse. I want you to tell me now what's your excuse. If you didn't get an email, don't worry. We're going to text you and we're going to email you. Check your spam as well. I love you too, Maurice. Now what's your excuse? And you know what? I'm feeling good. I want to do something else. I know I said I was going to give one person $100 for setting up their savings account and checking account, but I want to bless two people. I want to bless two people. So team, this is what I want you to do. While we're letting people join in on the free trial, I want you to drop the link in the chat for the high yield savings account and the business checking account. I'm going to actually give this second person $200. I'm going to give $200. So to somebody that takes action and opens up either your checking account and your savings account, and then take a screenshot and put it in the chat, I'm going to bless somebody with $200 tonight. Don't just do one, do both. Don't just do one, just do both. Actually, this is what I encourage you to do. This Barclays right here, you guys, Barclays is paying you 3.75%. Barclays is paying you 3.75%. You don't even have to put any money in there today. You want to put some money in there eventually, but you don't even have to put any money in there today. I am going to bless somebody with their first deposit. There's no monthly fees. It costs you nothing to create a relationship with them. So let's do the Barclays. We're going to open up the account. I showed you guys how to use ChatGPT to set up your payment rate, to set up your budget. And then take a screenshot and show me. I'm going to bless somebody with $200. I'm going to bless somebody with $200. If it's yours, just type it's mine in the chat. If you didn't get approved for Amex, go do the Barclays. Do one of the other ones. Don't miss out on the opportunity to win $200. Don't miss out on the opportunity to win $200. I ain't playing, Gina. I don't play. Listen, let me tell you how serious I am about giveaways, right? Earlier in class, remember earlier in class, I told you guys I was going to bless somebody with $100 for taking action. Here's their $100 cash app that they received. I don't play. I don't play. So when I promise you I am going to do something, I am so committed and so dedicated and pouring into other entrepreneurs because I know what it's like to be a struggling entrepreneur. I know what it's like to just need somebody to believe in you and to invest in you. So listen, when you take a screenshot, save it on your device, and at the bottom, there's like a file button. You can upload it there. Shout out to you, Latrice. Latrice said, I figured it out. Latrice said, I figured it out. You didn't miss it, Gloria. You still got time. Click on the links in the chat and open up your checking account for your business account, your business checking account, because somebody's going to receive a $500 grant for their business and it has to go into a business checking account. And then open up a personal savings account. I prefer Barclays. Okay. And somebody that opens up but two people are going to win money tonight that open up a savings account. One person's going to win $100 and then one person's going to win $200. After you take action, type invested in the chat. I love it. 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 Remember earlier, I told you guys, if I was you, this is what I would do. I would set up the savings account, right? I would go to Barclays, set up the savings account, but I would also make sure I had a game plan. So let's just say I'm saving up for a certain goal. I want to go on vacation. I want to go to Tokyo this time next year. It's going to cost me about $3,000 to $5,000 to go to Tokyo. So I can go to ChatGPT and I can say, hey, I want to go to Tokyo. I need $5,000 to go to Tokyo. How much do I need to save between now and June of 2027 to go to Tokyo? Maybe I'm saving up for my new business and I need $2,000 to go build out my website, get the inventory, set up my LLC. I can go to ChatGPT and say, hey, I need $2,000 by whatever time frame you have, put a time on it so it holds you accountable to that goal. Tell it what you're trying to do and then come up with a game plan. So let's just say, oh, I had Coach K, I'm a budgeting entrepreneur. I'm a single mom. I'm a single dad. I don't have a lot of money to save. I don't have a lot of money to invest. I can go to this tool and say, hey, I have $20 extra in my budget every single week. I want to take this $20 and I want to put it in a high yield savings account that's paying me 3.8%. I want to do this every week until January 1st of 2027. How much money will I save if I put $20 in a savings account every week at a 3.8% interest rate? Come on, chat. All right, so how many people can see? I mean, how many people know? Like you can invest $20. $20 a week. You waste $20 a week on DoorDash. You waste $20 a week on Starbucks. You waste $20 a week on those Netflix subscriptions or $20 a month on those Netflix subscriptions. So this is telling me that, hey, if you just invest $20, you'll have $580 in an emergency savings account. Most people don't have this. Most people never have $500 to $1,000 in an emergency savings account. So if you get a flat tire on your way to work, you don't know how you're going to pay for that flat tire. But if I had a little extra money in a savings account that I can go to and pull from to invest into or to fix that flat tire, it would ease my mind. When those kids come to you at the very last minute and they say, hey, I got to pay $200 for these new football cleats or for these cheerleading fees, and you don't have the $200, but you got a savings account that has it. So this is the power of just putting $20 to $30 a week up into a savings account that's going to pay you money. If you are banking somewhere, let's just say you have a savings account with your credit union or a savings account with Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase. It is only paying you 0.01%. It's not paying you any money for having it there. So there's power in setting up what's called a high yield savings account because it pays you more money. This is what the rich and wealthy do. They put their money in a high yield savings account because the money that's sitting there is just making them more money. The next thing is you need a savings account that's separate from your personal checking account. Because if you log into your online banking and your checking account is at zero, but your savings account got some money in it, guess what you're going to do? You're going to transfer it over. But if your savings account is separate from your checking account and you have two different portals or two different online bankings, it's not going to be easy for you to just transfer it over. You're going to think twice about it. It's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. And so if you're still working, you can just take your direct deposit form and have them deposit $20, $50, $100 out of every paycheck that goes into this new savings account. Type I'm locked in. I need you to make a decision that this is time for you to do something new. Like the things that you have been doing, they're not working because you're still in the same position that you were in last year. You're still in the same position that you started in January 1st of 2026. And it's time for you to do something new. My mom has this saying, it used to be on her voice recording. She used to say it all the time. She used to say, if you always do what you always did, then you always get what you always got. It wasn't until I was grown and I was old and I was out the house and on my own that I realized that what she was telling me is that if you keep doing the same things, you keep making the same decisions, you keep running in the same circles, you're going to continue to get the same results. But when you step outside of your comfort zone, when you step outside of your box, when you do something different, the desires, the wants, the needs, and the things that you have been working for and the things that you have been manifesting, that's when it starts to happen. So my ask of you tonight is to do something different. Start with the savings account. Open up the business checking account. Invest into you and join the community. And allow me to pour into you and actually help you win. Type win in the chat if you're ready to win. Type win in the chat if you're ready to win. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. If you're still working on your savings account, type working on it in the chat because I'm getting ready to announce the winner. Two winners for savings account, one winner for two winners for savings account, $200 for one person, $100 for the next person. Two winners for opening up a savings account. No, don't put your routing number in there, girl. Hold on, Jasmine. I mean your account number. I see you though. I see you, Jasmine. I see you. I see you. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I'm getting ready to announce the winner. Winner, winner, winner. All right, let me go. Let me go check. Let me go check. Let me go check. Let me go check. If it's yours, if you're gonna win, just type it's mine in the chat. If you're gonna win, just type it's mine in the chat. Type it's mine in the chat. All right, all right. First winner is going to be for $100 for opening up your savings account. $100. I am making the first investment into your high yield savings account that's going to pay you 3%. So if you leave the money there, it's going to make you more money. First winner is going to be, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Miss Sarah Hamilton. Sarah Hamilton is the winner of the $100 savings giveaway. $100 savings giveaway. Team, can you please reach out to Sarah Hamilton and note that she won $100 in her savings account just for setting up, taking action. I believe in rewarding people for taking action. Success loves speed. Action takers are money makers. So congratulations to Miss Sarah Hamilton for locking in and taking action. Congratulations, Sarah. Congratulations. The next winner is going to be for $200. $200 into your savings account. $200. You still got time. You still got time. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to go. Team, drop the link for the savings account in the chat. Drop the link for the savings account in the chat. If you didn't do it, you still have time. I'm about to give away $200 just for opening up a savings account. I'm about to give it away. I believe in you so much, and I want to pour into you so much, and I want to push you to your full potential that I'm about to bless somebody with a $200 investment into their high yield savings account just for locking in. That's the type of coach you have. Harry, Harry, Harry. Go, 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 go. You still got time. You still got time. You still got time. I'm putting 30 seconds on the clock. I'm putting 30 seconds on the clock. Tiffany, what you crying for? Go take action. 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 All right, all right, all right. I'm working. I'm working. I'm about to look. I'm about to look. If you're working on it, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Can't upload. Just comment done. If you're having trouble uploading, just comment done. Let me know you took action. I can see. I can see. I can't see your bank information, but I can actually see if you took action. I can see if you took action. If it asks for your social security number, you have to put your social security number. The savings account is a personal. So this is your personal savings account. Remember, I told you one mistake that I made was commingling funds and not having a savings account for emergency expenses. So my goal for this one is to make sure that you had a personal savings account to help you reach your personal goals that's separate from your business. So the high yield savings account is personal. High yield savings account is personal. All right, ready, ready, ready. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. The winner of the $200 giveaway. $200 giveaway just for taking action and opening up the savings account is going to be Jermaine Scruggs. Jermaine, Tim, can we actually bring up Jermaine? Let's see if he's in the room. Jermaine, are you still in the room? Jermaine, are you in the room?
Yeah.
Let's go,
Hey,
let's go,
hey.
let's go, let's
Hey, Coach K, what's happening? How
go.
you do? How you do? How you do?
$200 all yours just for taking action and opening up your savings account. How do you feel?
I feel great, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, money loves speed and action takers, you know what I'm saying? You can't hide behind the computer just looking, got to make some things happen. So I appreciate you,
I
everything
love
you
it. Well,
do.
I'm excited to be your first investment into your savings account and just to pour into you and help you unlock some personal goals, but also to help you with your business. I seen you also invested in Lifetime as well. So
Absolutely, yeah, most definitely.
congratulations. I'm excited to work with you in the community and just help you unlock some grants. Tell us a little bit about your business as well.
I have two actually. One of them is a mobile mechanic business that I've been working at, but the main one is our AI agency where we help businesses. Yeah, we help businesses get more appointments with appointmentbots.com and everything
Are
like
you,
that.
are
So
you
we
certified under Alicia?
absolutely, yeah,
Okay, absolutely.
absolutely,
We okay then. You're
yeah.
family. Well, congratulations to you. I'm excited to work with you and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much. Look forward to see you again.
Thank
All right.
you. All right, you guys. We have to get ready to go into the next step room. I'm gonna announce the $500 winner in the next step room. I'm going to announce the $500 grant winner in the next step room. Remember, you have to have a business checking account. I cannot deposit a grant in a personal checking account. Team, drop the link for the business checking account for me. I'm going to put the free grant list inside in just a moment, you guys. I got you. Go create in a step. I got the free grant list. It's coming, I promise. Go create and establish your business checking account because I cannot put a grant in a personal checking account. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in, you're going to pick the bank that works for you. Again, my advice would be Relay, Novo, or Bluevine. You don't have to make a deposit today. Okay. I want you to make a deposit. But if you're like, Coach K, I just spent $597 to be in the community. I just spent, $497 the investment you made. But we want to have a game plan. We want to actually use this business bank account because there's revenue. As you have revenue coming into your business, there's companies that will give you money and funding because you have revenue coming into your business. Grants have to go into a business bank account. So you have to have a business bank account. There are people that have missed out on grants because they didn't have a business bank account. I don't want that to be you. And then we get to manifest and pray and show the strategies that we're doing in our business so that funds and money can start flowing into the business that we have, the foundation in the business that we have created. Okay. So Relay is going to be amazing for you. Or you can go to Novo or Bluevine. Should take you just a couple of minutes to set this up. So while we transition over to the next step room, remember in the next step room, we're going to announce the $500 grant winner. We're going to apply for some grants together. I'm going to show you how to do your 7-day sprint to make sure that we are winning and getting wins within these next 7 days. I am going to walk you through making sure you get access to the community. And I just want to get to know some of you guys a little bit better. Okay. So I'm just excited to see you in the next step room. 1 second. let me drop the list, the free team, if you can drop the free grant list in the chat for me. So as promised, here's the free grant list. But what we're going to do in the next step room is some of those grants on that free grant list, we're actually going to apply for those together. So some people just get the free grant list, but because you invested in you and because you locked in, we're going to apply for some of those grants together. Imagine your coach walking you through how to complete the grant application, what to say, and how to actually win. Okay. This grant list is so powerful that one of our community members actually used the same grant list. We applied for it together live in the next step call, and she won a $2,500 grant using the same grant list that I just blessed you guys with in the chat. I need to know that you're going to take action on this grant list. Type action in the chat. I need to know that you are actually going to take action on this grant list. All right. So I'm excited to see you guys in the next step room. You'll get a text message and you'll get an email, and I'll see you guys inside.